You think you're behind, behind in money, behind in skill, behind in opportunity, behind in life. You scroll, you compare, you measure your progress against people moving faster, and you tell yourself, I just need more time to prepare, more time to learn, more time to get ready. But time isn't what you're losing. Relevance is, and relevance doesn't decay loudly. It fades quietly. Until one day, you notice the room moved on without you. No one announced it. No one warned you. No one sat you down and said, you're falling behind. Instead, you stopped getting certain calls. Certain invites disappeared. Certain opportunities never reached you. Not because you failed, but because someone else evolved faster, and systems reward speed, not intention. You were taught something comforting. Everyone moves at their own pace. Don't compare yourself. Your time will come. Those ideas protect your ego, but they don't protect your position. Markets don't reward comfort. They reward value, and value it is measured in output, speed, adaptability, clarity, execution. If someone can do what you do, faster, cleaner, with more leverage, the system adjusts around them, not around you. Replacement doesn't feel violent. It feels like silence. You don't get fired. You just don't get renewed. You don't get rejected. You just don't get selected. You don't get insulted. You just get overlooked. And being overlooked is the most dangerous position of all, because it feels neutral, but it's not. It's displacement. Technology accelerated this reality. When tools like ChatGPT were introduced by OpenAI, expectations shifted overnight. Writing became instant. Research became compressed. Ideas moved faster than ever before. The baseline changed, and anyone who hesitated felt slower immediately, not because they lacked intelligence, but because they lacked adaptation. The world didn't attack them. It optimized without them. You're not competing against one person. You're competing against leverage, against automation, against systems designed to remove friction, and friction includes you. If you're slow, if you resist change, if you defend your current level, instead of expanding it, that's how replacement works. It doesn't hate you. It just calculates around you. Look at business. Clients don't fire dramatically. They simply choose someone sharper. Investors don't insult you. They fund someone faster. Employers don't lecture you. They promote someone more prepared. Rooms don't confront you. They just stop inviting you. It's not emotional. It's structural. Structures reward movement, not nostalgia. The dangerous part is this. You can feel busy while becoming irrelevant. You can work long hours while your value stays flat. You can try harder while someone else upgrades smarter. Effort without evolution is maintenance, and maintenance eventually loses to innovation. Ask yourself, when was the last time you upgraded your skill stack? Not slightly, not casually, but strategically. When was the last time you learned something uncomfortable before it became mandatory? When was the last time you moved before pressure forced you to? Because once pressure arrives, you're already late. Replacement begins in delay, not in failure. Failure is loud. Delay is subtle, though. You say, I'll learn that later. I don't need that yet. That's just a trend, and someone else studies it now. They build quietly. They experiment privately. They compound silently. And compounding never announces itself. It just widens distance. By the time you notice the gap, it feels overwhelming. But it wasn't created overnight. It was built in small decisions, repeated daily, small hesitations, small excuses, small comfort choices, stacked consistently, until the difference became visible. You think you're behind, but behind implies there's space waiting for you. There isn't. Positions get filled, markets move forward, audiences shift attention, skills expire, attention reallocates. The system keeps flowing, with or without you. Here's the part most people misunderstand. This isn't about panic. It's about leverage. You don't outrun replacement by working longer. You outrun it by increasing rarity, by stacking skills that don't normally combine, by owning distribution instead of renting it, by learning tools before they become obvious, by moving before movement is forced. Adaptation isn't dramatic, it's deliberate. The people who survive major shifts aren't the loudest, they aren't the most emotional, they aren't even always the most talented. They're the fastest adapters. They observe quietly, they move early, they position before demand spikes. And when the shift hits, they look lucky. But they weren't lucky. They were prepared. You don't need to outwork everyone. You need to out-adapt most people. That's a smaller competition because most people prefer comfort. They defend what they know. They protect identity over progress. They cling to old methods and call it loyalty. While the system evolves past them, the truth is simple. The world does not wait. It fills gaps. If you hesitate, someone executes. If you stall, someone studies. If you doubt, someone experiments. And by the time you feel ready, they're already compounding. The good news, replacement is reversible, but only through movement, not intention, not motivation, not affirmations. Through upgrades, measured, strategic, relentless upgrades. You don't fix stagnation with emotion. You fix it with capability. Stop asking, am I behind? Start asking, am I upgrading? Stop measuring time. Measure leverage. Stop counting effort. Count skill depth. Stop protecting comfort. Build advantage. Because in a system that rewards value, stagnation equals elimination. Not loudly, not dramatically, silently. You're not behind. You're only replaceable. If you stay the same, adapt deliberately, upgrade consistently, move before silence replaces you, and you won't just survive the shift, you'll benefit from it, fade out. And here's what most people never admit. Replacement doesn't just happen in business, it happens in identity. You get attached to who you were, to the version of you that once worked, to the skill that once made you valuable, to the method that once brought results. And slowly, without noticing, that version expires. Not because it was wrong, but because it stopped evolving. You can't rely on a past advantage in a shifting system. The moment you start protecting your current level, instead of expanding it, you begin declining. Quietly, gradually, inevitably. Look at industries. Entire sectors disappeared, not because people were lazy, but because they resisted adaptation. Taxi drivers laughed at ride-sharing. Retail stores dismissed e-commerce. Traditional marketers ignored digital distribution. And then the shift became permanent. The pattern repeats every decade. New tools, new systems, new leverage. And every cycle produces the same split. Adapters and defenders. Defenders lose. Not immediately, but structurally. Ask yourself something uncomfortable. If you were competing against yourself from 3 years ago, would you win easily? Or would it be close? If it's close, you haven't evolved enough. Because 3 years in a modern system is a massive cycle. Technology moves, markets recalibrate, attention shifts, and if your skill stack hasn't multiplied, you're standing still. While everything else accelerates, standing still in acceleration feels like falling behind. But it's worse than that. It's being outpaced permanently. There's another layer to replacement: energy, drive, intensity. Some people don't lose because they lack intelligence. They lose because they lose hunger. Comfort dulls sharpness. Routine dulls creativity. Predictability dulls ambition. The edge that once made you dangerous softens, and someone else sharper, more obsessed, more curious, moves into the space you vacated. No confrontation, no conflict, just transition. Most people wait for urgency before they upgrade. They wait for financial stress before learning money skills. They wait for career pressure before expanding capability. They wait for public failure before reinventing. But urgency is a penalty. The earlier you move, the cheaper adaptation becomes. The later you move, the more painful it is. Replacement punishes delay, not ignorance. Ignorance can be fixed. Delay compounds. You think you need motivation. You don't. You need friction. You need environments that demand growth, rooms that challenge you, conversations that expose weakness, metrics that reveal stagnation. Because comfort hides decline, you can feel stable while your value erodes. That's the most dangerous state. Stable decline. It feels safe, but it's shrinking. There are two types of people in every shift. Those who ask, how do I protect what I have? And those who ask, how do I expand beyond this? Protection is defensive. Expansion is strategic. Defensive thinking slows you. Strategic thinking moves you. And movement is survival. In every modern system, speed matters. Not reckless speed, informed speed, decisive speed, action before consensus. That's where advantage forms. Another truth: most people overestimate talent and underestimate positioning. You don't need to be the best, you need to be hard to replace. That means combining skills, owning distribution, building reputation equity, becoming a bridge between domains. The more dimensions you operate in, the harder it becomes to substitute you. Specialization without leverage is fragile. Combination with leverage is durable. If your only value is execution, you're replaceable. If your value is thinking plus execution, you're harder to replace. If your value is thinking, execution, distribution, and leadership, now you're rare. Rarity creates security, not comfort. Security built on value is stronger than security built on familiarity. The system doesn't remove you because it dislikes you. It removes you because it optimizes efficiency. Efficiency always wins long-term, and efficiency eliminates redundancy. If you are redundant, you are vulnerable. If you are unique, you are durable. So the real question isn't, am I behind? It's, am I redundant? That question changes everything. You don't get replaced in a single dramatic moment. You get replaced in layers. First your edge dulls, then your growth slows, then your relevance fades, then your absence becomes normal. That's the final stage. When your absence no longer changes outcomes, that's replacement complete. But here's the leverage shift. You can reverse the pattern. Edge can be sharpened. Skills can be stacked. Positioning can be rebuilt. Distribution can be owned. but it requires ego detachment. You must admit that who you were is not enough. For where the system is going, that realization hurts, but it liberates, because now you move intentionally instead of defensively. Stop trying to prove you're not behind. Start proving you're evolving. Stop measuring against others. Measure against your last version, and make sure the gap is obvious. Year to year, quarter to quarter, month to month, small upgrades compound, just like small delays. But only one direction leads upward. If you want security, build value. If you want longevity, build leverage. If you want influence, build rarity. And if you want to avoid replacement, never let your skill stack stay static. Never let your hunger fade. Never let your awareness dull, because the world will keep accelerating, with or without you. The only variable is whether you accelerate with it or watch it pass.